Today we are going to review the software IP Alert. So, okay, I'm going to be 100% honest. The review is going to take 10 seconds. IP Alert is a great software. It's a great first wall of defense that you can use to avoid IP complaints, to protect your Amazon account. Okay, that's the review. I've been using IP complaints ever since I actually started doing online arbitrage, and I got the lifetime membership when I actually started. It was $200, and actually right now, if you want to get it, you can get it for 50% off with the code Q250off. Right now, it's limited time. You can use the link in the description. So use my link in the description. Use my link in the description. There's a link for IP complaints, because there's two different websites. Okay, there's two different IP complaints, IP complaint extension. IP Alert extension. I'm sorry, get the real one, use the link in the description. Of course, I'll get a little something, but if you want to support the channel, great way to do it, all right, for something that you are going to buy anyway. Use the coupon code as well and get it, all right? So that's literally the review. But today, what I'm going to show you is how it actually works as well, and what other things you need to do to protect yourself from IP Alert. Because this is not because from IP complaints, I'm sorry. This is not because a brand do not pop up on IP Alert that it is not going to IP complain you. And it's not because a brand do not pop up, I'm sorry, on, no, rather, it's not because a brand do not pop up on IP Alert that they are not going to give you IP complaints, right? So it's both ways. I don't know, maybe I said the same thing twice, but like, you get the idea, you know. It's not because a brand is also, it's not because the tool is telling you that the brand is going to IP you that they are actually going to do it. There's a lot of false positive as well, right? So yeah, so by the way, before we start, if you do not know me, nice to meet you. My name is Mangunza. I release daily videos about selling on Amazon, right here on YouTube, whether I'm traveling, like right now, as you can see, because I'm not in my usual setup, whether I'm busy, it does not matter. Every single day you'll have a video that will teach you something for your Amazon business, or that will keep you updated with what's currently going on. So if you're new, subscribe and like these videos. You get recommended more videos, all right? And so we can get to know each other a little bit better, all right? And if you need more help, offer paid coaching, there's a link in the description. So, what are IP complaints? So, if I show you, the best example would be to show you products from the brand MyProtein. All right, it's a brand that I used to sell a ton when I started doing online arbitrage. And if you actually look at, we're going to take a random product, this one. If you actually look at, so first of all, this is what IP Alert does. Okay, it's going to alert you. As the name implies, it's going to alert you when a brand is notified IP complaints, right? With this pop-up, okay? Not only that, but in case you miss the pop-up, which you're not going to miss, all right? You're absolutely not going to miss it. Right next to the brand, you're going to see this thing, all right? That's going to alert you that you should probably stay away from those brands. It's not always going to be true. A lot of the time, not a lot of the time, sometimes there are some false positive, and there are some brands, and I'm going to show you an example of a brand, right? But there are some brands that are actually going to pop up that do not IP. It's pretty rare, but you know, like it's just some stuff. Like you need to understand this, okay? You need to understand this thing. IP Alert is a first wall of defense. As I've been saying, it's the first wall of defense to alert you that a brand is potentially going to do IP if you actually try to send this brand, and that is going to damage your account, right? It is the first wall of defense. It does not mean that if it does not pop up, you should not do anything, and it does not mean that if it pops up, you should absolutely like immediately discard the product. This is not what it is, okay? This is not what it is about. I mean, if you want to be fast, if you want to be effective, yes, you should discard them, but like, because 99% of the products that pop up are going to IP indeed, right? But there are some products that I've been selling, and I'm going to show you a few brands, not the exact product, that I've been selling and that actually do not IP, right? So, and I'm going to show you how to be able to determine that. But yeah, so let's get back to here. Let's get back to this product. So, you know, if we actually look at this, we can see that the brand is actually selling on the product themselves. So, whenever the brand is selling a product, you should always, okay, always be cautious, because Brands do not like it. So, because here's the thing, here's exactly what was happening with my protein. I'm going to tell you exactly what was happening because I know, because I was selling those products. On their website, they had coupon codes and a lot of stuff like this that made their product, if you knew the coupon code and all that stuff, and if you knew how to wait for the promotions, that made their product super cheap, right? Super cheap. The MSRP was indeed the price that you can see right here, right? The MSRP was pretty much $49.99, but you were able to get them for 50% off, or sometimes even more than that. Okay, so what you need to understand is that regarding brands, what you need to understand is that what a brand do not want is to have their products at $49.99, listed at $49.99 on their website, and then on some other website have the product listed at $20, $25 because the price tanked, $27, and their price being all over the place. No. Brands need to have a coherent pricing strategy, and you can be sure that if they try to take control, here's the right word, if they try to take control of of Amazon as a channel, as a distribution channel for their products, they are not going to allow that, okay? And same thing, if they are working with big wholesalers, if they contract with big wholesalers, those wholesalers are working with the brand, so they are going to get rid of you, they are going to remove you from those listings. And what brands do to remove people from listings, they use IP complaints. Not the right way to do it, but of course, you know, if a brand do not want you to sell on their listing, do not want you to sell their product, it's their right, and Amazon is going to side with them, right? And so IP complaints is the tool that they use to remove you from listings. All right, so you need to understand, when you see something like this, if you see that the brand is listing on the product, and if you see that, and I've seen some leads like these. I've seen some leads like these. Actually, I have a lead just like this because this may not be the best example, but yesterday my VA actually found a lead that was just like this. And let me pull it up for you. Here's the product, all right? So if you're sourcing a lot, this is probably a product that you've seen. If you have the target list and you source all the websites on the target list, this is probably a product that you've seen. So you see that the price is not really all over the place, but the price is acting real. Before, the brand used to sell at $17.99. And what happened is that they increased their price to 22 something, and people jumped on the listing, right? And now the price tanked, the price goes to 18, then the price goes back up. And if you actually look at the buy box statistics, let's look at the offers first, actually, because if you look at the offers, you'll see that the brand is actually right there, and they're not winning the buy box. The buy box statistics, if you look at it, they are winning 2% of the buy box. And if you look at it, if you look at the offers, and there was a lot of profitable leads from this brand. Their price is pretty stable. They're not really changing their price. And so what is going to happen? 100%, and I'm telling you, what is going to happen with this brand is that the brand at one point is going to be pissed. The brand is going to be pissed, and they are going to issue IP complaint to remove people from their listing so they can take control of their listing and control of Amazon, because they are trying to sell on Amazon. They are not able to sell on Amazon. And if you do wholesale, also if you're a big wholesaler, this is also one pain point that you can use to go to brands, right? You can go to brands. So if you do wholesale right now, three potential leads. You go to the brand, you show them this, you show that, hey, your pricing is all over the place. Let me take control of your listings. I'll manage your Amazon, your brand presence on Amazon. I'll take care of the distribution. You do not need to look at that. I'll remove everybody from the listings. I'll take care of that. I'll make sure that all, either you negotiate an exclusive deals, or you make sure that you tell the brand that you are going to take care of making sure that people that only authorized distributors are going to sell on the listing, and that people will obey MAP policies, right? And so everybody that is not an authorized reseller or that is not obeying MAP policies is going to get removed from the listing, okay? Because this is what brands want. They want to have a coherent pricing strategy, right? And so easy way for you, if you do wholesale, to go to this brand, okay? Wholesale is not that competitive, because you see that there's just one example of a brand where you can actually try to deal with the brand directly. And it may be a little bit hard to reach out to them. You need to figure it out, okay? It's not my job to teach you this. Other people can teach you about wholesale. I'm teaching you about online arbitrage, right? But you need to understand these concepts to understand that some brands are going to get pissed and that you're going to start receiving some IP complaints, right? So if you want to avoid that, 100%, get IP alert as a first wall of defense. Then try to understand these concepts. Make sure that the brand is not selling. If you see that the price is all over the place and the brand is selling or has been selling, stay away from those products, okay? Stay away from those products because it's asking for trouble. All right, there's a ton of opportunities where the brand has never been selling on Amazon that you can actually sell, right? So yeah, hopefully this video was helpful. Get IP alert. If you want to support the channel, use my link in the description and use the code at the same time to get 50% off. All right, so if you actually enjoy the content, that's a way to say thank you. And because this support directly the channel, you guys know that I reinvest all the money from affiliate and all that stuff, either into tools or into even, you know, the money that I make from my mentorship. I reinvested on the channel, equipment, all that stuff, so I can record videos everywhere that I am, you know. Yeah, so yeah, if you want to support the channel, great way to do it. So subscribe, like this video. I'll see you tomorrow for a new video. Thank you for watching.